What is going on, my super sandwiches? Rhymestyle here with Kirabug, and today we're discussing episode 107 once again. Today we are back in the living room again because we just didn't feel like going upstairs.
It's hot.
Still a little hot, but it's not as bad as it was last time. So, 107 brings back one of the most annoying characters of all time, Frost. And so, I'm still butthurt about Frost. I don't know if you remember, Frost was kind of a prick back in...
Literally.
Yeah, literally the prick. I don't even think that... Unintended pun. Back in the Champa arc when he was revealed to be a good guy, you trusted him, and then he just kind of stabbed you in the back and stepped in your heart, and then turned out to be a bigger scumbag than Frieza. Stop! Before we continue, two things. Number one, I need you to like this video. If you know, think of the like meter as your hype for Dragon Ball Super and how it's been going so far, and get it over 3,000, because that's gonna be the goal for that. Two. Between Freezy Pop and Frost, this is a question that's been tossed out before many times. Who is the bigger scumbag? I want you to have that debate down below. I'm gonna go with Frost because at least Frieza was real with it.
I totally agree. Frost is a bigger scumbag just because he like wants to act like he's not a big scumbag.
Yep.
But at least Frieza like owns up to it, you know?
Yeah, like Frost is that person that would just, you know, you just can't really trust him. And at least if you're around Frieza, you know you're gonna die. Frost would just use you until like you literally can't be used anymore. I guess Frieza did the same thing. He would just use his people and then just blow them up. Whatever.
Yeah, but you expect it from him. That's
well, yeah, you kind of expect it. Everybody in the Frieza army knew they were gonna die.
From both of them.
Yeah, and Frost is he's just kind of a prick. Just like, you know, again, seeing what his character did in the Champa arc and now where we are today. So this is Frost's revenge. In the beginning of the episode, we see kind of like a dialogue between him and Champa and Vados, and basically he's saying that, you know, give him another chance. If he enters this tournament, all his crimes have to be absolved, which I don't know how that would even really work, because like it's not like Champa can be like, hey yo, this is a good guy now, unless they make up some kind of story. I don't know. Yeah,
or maybe he just won't be having to run away anymore. I think that's...
I mean, I guess technically I can pardon him, but like, people still not gonna really like you, so I don't know how that's gonna really work out. Unless you just use the Super Dragon Balls to just wish that, you know, everybody forgets about. I mean, there's many ways to do that, but like the point is his entire like I guess deal to enter the tournament was, if I win, if I do this for you, you gotta help me like stop being a fugitive. I'm tired of running, man, and it's still funny to see that this man is running. I mean, he's not necessarily the strongest person in the universe, but like dude, like if you're already gonna be a criminal on a run, at least like I don't know, do what Frieza did. Because I'm sure he could like, well, granted, I guess the Saiyan army could stop him at the same time. I don't know. There's a lot that goes into it. He is kind of a coward, so you can't really see him like taking that lead to build an army like Frieza did. But the point is, he started running. So basically what he was doing this entire tournament is going for the weaklings. Although we haven't really seen him in action that much.
He's been like in the shadows. Right? He's totally been in the shadows. He went
after Master Roshi first, and Master Roshi kind of hinted at, oh, you're going after the weak ones first. That's what you've been doing. Which, by the way, it is confirmed at the beginning of the episode. There's 36 warriors left, and that ends up dwindling down to 33, unless someone else got knocked out that just didn't show. But they kind of went through the different universes, showing who else was left. That was actually
really interesting, because I was wondering in previous episodes how many people are left. How many people are left within each universe? Because everything got so jumbled as you watch this, because you're like, well, this is happening. And
yeah,
this is
it's all happening at once.
Wow, like.
And also, they revealed an important detail. But first and foremost, Universe 6 and 7 have the most warriors, 8 apiece, which end up being 7 and 7 at the end of the episode. But the more important detail was Universe 4. Remember in the beginning of the tournament, they mentioned that they showed that they had 8 warriors, but Tien was like, I sense a faint energy, some ki, but you can't see it. Well, in the episode, it's been revealed that they still have 4 people left, but they only showed 2. So there's like 2 invisible people or something. I don't really know.
Some way of concealing who they are. I thought that in previous episodes as well, because they haven't showed anything. They hinted at like invisible people,
and you can't tell if they even were knocking out people in the background or if they're just completely invisible. Maybe they're transdimensional. I don't really know. If you have any ideas, feel free to discuss down below what you think it is. But Beerus was irked. He was like, what is Quintel up to? Obviously, Quintel is a mouse and Beerus is a cat. They got the whole cat and mouse rivalry relationship. So there's something being set up there that's going to be probably presented over the course of the next couple episodes. The other thing to point out is when they showed Universe 6, they did reveal that they have the Namekians still there, which they kind of seemed, off the quick image, they remind me a lot of Lord Slug, which we discussed in previous reviews and talks. So I feel like that the Namekians of Universe 6 are more evil, whereas the Saiyans are good, and then on vice versa, Universe 7, the Saiyans are evil, and the Namekians are good. I feel like that's kind of how the relationship is set up, but then again, we haven't seen any of the Namekians yet, so it's kind of like, where are they? But again, it's all simultaneous, so yeah.
Yeah, it could definitely show it in later episodes.
Yeah. With that said, back to the main course of what's happening in the episode. We have Master Roshi taking on, what's his face, Frost. And the second he starts attacking him, Goku tries to stop, but and stops him. And I was kind of hoping that he was just going to go Super Saiyan Blue, just quickly knock her out, like, that's it, you're out.
Yeah, but we knew that wasn't going to happen by the way Frost looked in his eyes.
Yeah,
like,
they just kind of like...
the way he looked, you were just like, you knew he was up to something.
Yeah, they just kind of cut to the Frost and Roshi fight, and Roshi just busted out what he had to do. I mean, he tried his best, but again, Frost, even though he's not the strongest character, he is stronger than Roshi. So Roshi busted out the Mafubu for a second time. Remember, normally when you do the Mafubu, it kills you, but the characters in the series so far have gotten strong to the point where they can use it without death. But even though they can do that, Master Roshi is still on the weaker scale. So if he does it multiple times, that's a very threatening thing to his health. So he does it first time, but unfortunately he misses the shots and causes Frost to pop out. Now here's the interesting part. The second that Frost saw that ability, he knew how much of a threat it was, and he kind of created a plan really, really fast, which I don't know if he was talking to, if he can talk to, what's his face, Vegeta telepathically or what, but he kind of set up an attack where he had Vegeta jump in, he baited him by firing a Ki Blast at him, and then had Vegeta pop in because he knew that he was the guy who kind of withstood all Vegeta's attacks last time, and he still did that because he's basically all armor, so he's like super...
Yeah, he's like just a giant thing of armor.
Yeah. So we're seeing this like fight back and forth between everybody, and it's like the whole time it's like he's waiting for Roshi to do the attack again. And this is the part that confused me. Somehow he knew how to reflect the Mafuba, and the second Master Roshi fired it a second time, Frost grabbed it, and instead of firing at Roshi, he went through his plan and actually caught Vegeta. And this is the part that got interesting. For the last couple of weeks, there's been this crazy theory going around that the elimination order was actually spoiled in the outro of the series, where it showed, you know, the first one was it Krillin was knocked out first, Krillin, Tien, Vegeta was next, and then like the Angels and stuff, and then Master Roshi was amongst like I think he's like the 7th or 8th, I don't remember the actual number, and for weeks, there was this crazy like theory going around that that's the elimination order. So when that happened, I saw Vegeta pop it. I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
You're like, "Whoa, it's real."
It's actually real. He's about to get knocked out. And I was like, "No, there's no way. There's no way they're doing this." And I feel like
I even said like, "What the heck?" No.
I feel like in a way, Toei set that up purposely just to get us to talk about that because it's wrong. What ended up happening is the second what's the face started getting ready to throw it out. You know, Master Roshi did his best. He fired this tiny little Ki Blast, which he purposely missed, only to bring it back and actually break the...
That's smart.
Yeah, the little bottle out, which... How many bottles does this man have?
Apparently 3 at least.
Yeah. And he actually got Vegeta to pop back out. And this is what kind of annoyed me. It's like, I was hoping that Vegeta was... Well, she was pissed. He went straight into Super Saiyan Blue when he walked out of that freaking bottle.
That was amazing,
I loved it, yeah.
Like, yes, Rage Vegeta. That's
yeah, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be great. He's about to body both of these guys, and he didn't. Instead, he fired little molten rock off of Vegeta's ears, which he was using to protect himself from, you know, insults. Which again, those are his greatest weaknesses.
Oh, that's what that was. I was wondering what that was.
Yeah,
thank you for
remember a couple episodes ago, they had Otamo hold his ears.
Yeah, I totally forgot. I was like, was that just like a vulnerable spot or something?
Yeah,
technically it was.
But Otamo was knocked out, so they can't do that anymore. So that was kind of like his plan B.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
That I was wondering what they were going to do about that, you know, when they knocked out Otamo. But that was, I guess that was plan B, which makes me wonder why didn't you just do it in the first place?
That looked so easy.
Unless you just came up with it on a fly, I don't really know. But the point is the second he started yelling at him, he was too scared, and he just kind of threw him out, and there goes Vegeta. Now, what annoyed me is how fast Frost got away. I'm like, dude, you should just like hit it with the final blow like you did in the freaking tournament. I was hoping he would do that, but instead,
also,
we didn't get that.
How big is that platform anyway?
Oh, it's really huge. Okay. I don't know if you remember when they initially showed off the exhibition match between the gods.
Yeah,
it was huge, and the thing is now it's so damaged. There's a bunch of like rubble and rocks everywhere. It's kind of easy to hide.
That's true.
That's technically how Frost also got away, which I'm glad he brought that up.
That bugs me. I feel like he should just be able to chase him, but yeah. I guess so. I guess he can conceal himself.
The best part is we can finally put that theory to rest. It's not based on the elimination order. I'm pretty sure Toei did this on purpose just to get us to talk. And Vegeta's still in. Master Roshi ends up jumping out, and the best part about the episode was at the end, Beerus actually gave him respect. Because remember, this entire time he kept calling him old man, and he was like, you know what? You do well, Master Roshi. You do well.
Can we just say that he only gave him respect by calling him out his real name, by calling him Baldy first?
I mean, it's good enough. I mean, was he calling Krillin something like by the like a wrong name or something for like the longest? He still called him something like that.
I don't know. I guess.
Terillin or something. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Like I don't remember what the actual subs actually said a couple weeks ago. But he doesn't even call Krillin by his proper name.
He just calls them all baldies.
He does call them all baldies, which is kind of funny. But with that said, who is going to go out next between the people who are left? My theory, honestly, is going to stick with, I think it's got to be the androids. You can't knock out Vegeta next. I thought Vegeta's going to be amongst the last. But it is important to note, next week we have a potential betrayal. I've stayed away from the leaks and the news reports on that, so I have no idea what's really going to happen yet. Nice. But it seems that Frieza and Frost are teaming up. If you guys remember, weeks ago, there was that tweet by the voice actor for Frieza talking about how Frieza and Frost are going to be scheming together, and now we finally get to see that in action.
I wonder what they could possibly even scheme about that.
I don't know why they would do that, unless like Frost gave Frieza this kind of deal, like, look man, if you join our team, I'll get Champa to revive you, let's take out Universe 7, you know, you get more respect. And I mean, in the end, we saw Frieza almost knock out you know, Universe 7 during Universe 9. Like, he is a scumbag. Remember, Frieza is real. Frieza you cannot trust. I mean, you can't trust Frost, but Frieza you definitely can't trust. So, you know, having him on a team was stupid from the start. So it seems he's going to have to go on next week. So, you know what? I'm going to theorize that he's going to knock out Gohan next. And I think that's going to lead to a terrible thing that happens that will lead to a couple things as in regards to the fight between Jiren and Goku. By the way, I forgot to talk about Jiren. Oh. This man. So he's fighting Majin Kaio, not Majin Kaio, although they're basically the same thing. Majin Kaio attacks Universe 11. He traps Dispo, you know, by making it look like he was knocked out. He gets him, and then freaking, this man literally just like swung his R once, and then bam, completely implodes him and knocks him off the stage. How strong is Jiren? That's what I want. I
can't wait to see that fight.
Yeah, I mean, granted, you can't really claim too much, you know, how powerful Majin Kaio is, because we don't really know. But what we do know is Jiren's a huge threat, and even though Universe 11 only has 3 warriors left, which is Toppo, Dispo, and Jiren, they're still probably the #1 threat in the entire field. I mean, at any moment, Jiren's just been standing there not doing anything. He's not even damaged yet. At any moment, if Jiren wants to go into like attack mode, he can probably knock out all the 33 warriors left at the tournament. And then end, well, I don't know if he'll end it, because obviously he'll come down to Goku and him, but like, yeah, it's gonna get intense. So, with that said, let us know your thoughts on episode 107. There was a lot to talk about here. Make sure to leave a like below. Let's go for 3,000. If you want to go beyond that and show you a real Hyper Dragon Ball Super, then feel free to crush that. Let's go for 9,000 actually, if you want to do that. But other than that, you know, let's just keep watching and see what happens next week. I know we're skipping a week, I think in 2 weeks, because we're getting an hour-long special like sometime in October. Ooh. But it's going to get intense. It's going to get intense. So
I'm excited for that.
Yeah. With that said, we hope you enjoy the rest of the day. This has been Kira and Rhymestyle. Hope you enjoyed the Dragon Ball FighterZ videos in the gameplay in the background from the beta this past weekend. It's been a really, really fun game. But other than that, I guess, let us know your thoughts on everything we discussed down below, and we'll take it from there. We hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. This has been Kira and Rhymestyle. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye. Peace.